So, is anyone going to say The Last Airbender is their guilty pleasure?
Hell no.
Never seen it.
Good for you.
Dude, I watched like 5 minutes of it and I couldn't. That was it.
I roughed through it. I sat through the entire thing hoping there was some...
Sad thing.
Yeah, I know. Hoping something would go well, but...
I went to the premiere in costume.
Oh, man.
And the character I was dressed as was cut from the movie.
Damn. That's
I
when
knew you were coming. Okay. Welcome to That's All, where moviegoers go to hide their shame. On today's episode, we'll be talking about guilty pleasures, specifically movies. With me, I have Epic Pleasure, Elliot.
Hello.
MS Arcast and Metal Geek, Cary Gordon. Sasha, Timeless Traveler.
Hi.
And the BossnessMonster, Alex.
That's right.
What was that?
I don't want to play here anymore. Can we go home now?
Alright, so I want to make this very specific. When we're talking about guilty pleasures now, we're talking about movies you're ashamed of that you like. Now, I can't say Commando because I take no shame in that. I love that movie. It is awesome. Or Street Fighter 2 with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Alex, I'm going to you.
Quickly.
I'm going to Alex first. So, give me your top 3 guilty pleasure movies.
My top 3 guilty pleasure movies that I'm ashamed to admit that I like. I would have to say one of them being White Dog.
Wait. Expand on that. What's that movie about?
All right, White Dog is it's a movie from the 80s, and it's like Dana Delaney stuff, and it's this dog, who the color of it is actually white. It's a snow white dog, but the dog is trained to attack only black people. and it's like,
are you self-hating black man? Is that why you?
No, because it's just the absurdity of the whole. Cause I understand the whole message behind the movie. It has like a deep meaning to it, but I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking it, but it's one part of like. Well, maybe when I watched the movie, I was just watching the show on TV, and they had like a little scene from it, and this old man is telling Dana Delaney's character, that's a white dog. And she's like, I know it is. I can see the color. No, you don't understand. It's a white dog. It hates black people. And I was like, I have to see this. I'm like, this is the best. I have to watch it. So the movie is very, very bad. But that's
what hooked you.
It is. That's what hooked me. And I would have to say my second would have to be The Last Dragon. I love because it's a really bad movie. It really is. It's just it's Barry Gordy's excuse to just trying to sell a soundtrack. I think.
Okay. What about number 3? What's your third?
Number 3, Attack of the Killer Klowns from Outer Space.
Yo, I was this close to buying that on Blu-ray. I saw it popped up on Amazon. It's like on sale. I'm like, I better not.
It's been in my Amazon basket for since it came out on Blu-ray, but it's just like. You're just there. I'm not going to get you yet.
It's got to drop lower.
It got like $3 and I'll buy it. I can't spend more than $5 for that.
Okay, Sasha, next to you. What are your top 3 guilty pleasure movies? I know you have a whole catalog full, per our discussions prior.
Yeah, most of my guilty pleasure movies are family films, like
you could say it.
Like Sky High and The Pacifier and.
Alex. The shame.
So shameful.
But I like those movies because they're very happy.
Disney.
They're sugary.
Yes, they're very Disney.
They're very Disney.
They're very sweet. Yeah.
Anything involving Tim Allen. All right, so Cary, on to you.
A couple of them. This one might make a lot of people not like it, but the last Indiana Jones movie, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I am a huge indie nerd, so I was just happy to have that experience in the theater again.
So did you leave a wet spot in the seat when you went to the theater?
When I got home, I did.
Oh, okay.
I had to wait.
I know that.
What's another one? Yeah.
One of the movies that I've grown up on, it's a movie called Head. Not a lot of people know about this movie, but it was a movie made for the monkeys. in the late 60s. It was written by Jack Nicholson, and the band, they rented a hotel room, smoked a lot of stuff, and
the band, the Monkeys. I
Yeah,
thought
the band.
You were like trying to take us to a whole different level.
I was waiting for you to say something.
And I was like, "Whoa, for the Monkeys?" That ain't Spike Lee.
I saw that when I was like 7 or 8. My grandma took me to like the local video store, and we rented it, and yeah, it changed my life. It was the first. It's very trippy to this day. I mean, there's a part where they become dandruff in some guy's hair, and they get sucked up by a vacuum, and it's a weird movie.
What was your third one? What did you say?
I have a couple here. I'm gonna have to go with Howard the Duck. I have to pull that one out.
So you like the whole bestiality angle, huh?
I don't know about that part, but
Well, I'll give you something. Leah Thompson was great. Leah Thompson was great in it, but she's great in most of her early career.
Yeah.
it was George Lucas's best movie. Maybe. No.
Better than Clone Wars. So Elliot, first question: how epic is the pleasure?
It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic.
Do I need to scoot over?
No, I mean, you can stay.
Okay.
I'm surprised you can keep your legs closed. Anyways, so what are your top three?
Okay. First one has to be, I guess, Twilight, the Twilight series. Hear me out. Hear me out.
We're hearing you out.
Okay.
And we throwing you out.
Can you turn his mic off now?
Like, I read, I don't know why, I guess in high school, there's this girl, I had a crush on her, and she's like, hey, you should read these books. I was like, okay. So I started off with one, and I read it. I was like, damn. I'm not sure what it was. I guess I was feeling kind of lonely, but I kind of grew attached a little bit. So after the first, that was actually one of the first books that was like over 400 pages that I read. So I was kind of proud of myself too. So I was like, okay, I'll get the next book. And I just kept on reading the books. But I have to say, the first movie was just fucking garbage. I think
I don't know.
Just
I
the first one.
I watched all four. I mean, I read all 4 books. I had to respond to watching all 4
You didn't have to do that. You chose to. You wanted to.
You supported
You know,
terrorism.
You were intrigued.
You gave him money.
I watched.
I don't even watch Tyler Perry movies, man.
But Kristen Stewart showed so much emotion on her face the whole movie. Never mind.
See, it's not even the actors. Like those actors, like you can replace them with anybody else, and I'll still watch it. It's just, I guess, I just need a closure.
Did you like the cinematography?
Not so much.
Oh.
I don't know, but hey, I'm not ashamed. It is what it is. So.
That is shame. Anyways, wait, let's get a shot of Sasha, and that way I could put a side-by-side picture of her and Kristen Stewart.
Oh God.
All right, back to Elliot. So what's the second
Okay,
one?
the second one,
Oh, wait. Edward or Jacob, which team are you on?
probably Jacob. He's more fit. Like, you know.
He even thought about it too.
He did. I wanted that.
You gotta hand over your guy card now.
I couldn't get through the first chapter of the book.
Really?
No.
You touched the book?
A friend lent it to me. I didn't buy it.
Okay. All right, so what's number 2?
Number 2, it's the High School Musical series.
Oh, come on, man. Really?
What?
I don't know what it was about it. I was in high school, I was in choir, so I was like, oh man, these guys are doing it big, you know.
Was it about your life? Did you feel like you lived in it?
Not so much. I mean,
Please tell me your third one stopped the yard.
I don't know, but like I watched the first one and I was like, damn, it's okay, it's okay. The singing was pretty good. I mean, it got so bad I knew I could sing along sometimes to the songs, but it wasn't all that bad. I forgot now. I know a little bit.
You're gonna have to
At least
rescind
have
your
younger
membership to
siblings.
Ultness here.
I did. I have 2 sisters. Maybe that's why. But
But they're older than you.
huh? I'm not sure, but and then the first 2 hit on Disney Channel. I was like, I watched it. And the third one, I was mad because it was going to theaters, and I was poor, so I couldn't go see it. So I had to wait until I guess it came out on Disney Channel and watch it then. But I watched it on theater.
What's number 3?
This one, I guess, I was gonna say she actually reminded me of Sky High with the Disney superhero movie. I don't know. I like cheesy shit.
Okay.
Bruce Campbell in it. It was kind of funny.
Yeah, it was okay.
You like anything with Bruce
have seen
Campbell?
He's funny.
Okay.
So, but this one, like, just movies or animations too, because
Well, go ahead. What's your
I was
animation?
gonna say the Powerpuff Girls movie.
I like Power.
Yeah, okay, so it's not really so much of a guilty pleasure. Yeah. So I
Not a
guess,
guilty pleasure.
like, everybody bashes the Green Lantern movie. It's pretty bad, but it's still a superhero movie.
You need to close.
Like, I'm not saying it was
Shut
good.
your mouth
I'm
right
not
now.
saying it was
Because
good.
it was a superhero movie, dude. Steel was a superhero movie with Shaq, and that sucked.
I never saw Steel.
Better than Green Lantern.
You're
though.
lucky.
Oh, I like Kazam though. Kazam was pretty good with Shaq.
I'm done.
Are you serious?
You like Kazam?
You don't like Kazam?
No one likes
Are you
Kazam.
kidding me? What's Kazam?
Shaq's mama doesn't even like him.
I like Kazam.
All right.
He did
That's
Kazam for a car. That's what they paid him with. A white Superman car. That was it. That's all he got
Well,
for
you know,
that movie.
I'm glad he did the movie.
I'm-
I enjoyed
I'm
that
sad
movie.
for you now. Your name is Epic Failure. You're done.
all right. So I guess I'll move on to my guilty pleasures. Might make Brian cry a little bit right here.
Oh.
It's gonna have to be AVP. I have a strong dislike for Paul W. Anderson, but I'm a Predator fan, just like you're an Indiana Jones fan. So there's specific scenes that
I'm
I
on
love
board
it.
with you on this one.
There's specific things I like about the movie, but I'll get into the specifics in a minute. I guess that's my first one, and I guess AVP 2 would kind of fall in the same category. The biggest shame is I like Michael Bay pre-Transformers, The Island dating back to The Rock and Bad Boys. So I like those films. So it's kind of shameful, I know. A lot of people are down with Michael Bay, and I am too currently. And so...
Sorry, Surly
man.
Nerd.
Yep. Shout out to the Surly Nerd. Let me see. What was the third one? I guess... man, I gotta think about that one, but... Let's move on to you, Alex, real quick. I'll wow everyone with my third one.
Okay.
All right, so White Dog. Is there a specific reason why you like that movie?
It's just the fact that it's just, like I've never seen a movie about just blatantly about this a racist dog that only attack black people. Like the first, people see movies about dogs. You have Cujo, the dog had rabies and went crazy. You had a man's best friend with the genetically altered dog, but this dog was just raised off pure hate. It's just. It was about. It didn't care if you were a man, a woman, or a child. If you were like, darker skin, you were full of sin. Like he was, like he was. It was like the Klan's version of McGruff.
I want to imagine like they, how people dress up their dogs. They give him a little pointy hat when he runs around.
Oh man, this movie was just so bad. But I had to watch it.
Okay.
And I had to watch it more than once. I did.
Oh, what about your other films? What made you like them?
Attack of the Killer Klowns. Actually, I started watching that one because I came home from school one day and like my mom was just watching TV, like HBO, and the movie was just on. Like I always watched scary movies growing up, and I just saw these clowns just doing like just crazy stuff. And then and the thing is like my mom liked it because usually if I like something like silly like that, she won't watch it. But I'm like, this is a movie like my mom has actually watched. I said, let me watch it. And it was just like this. The cotton candy weapons and the pop, just all that stuff was just.
The shadow puppet killed me on that movie.
Like the pies that melted people. I was like, this movie is so outlandish.
I forgot about the pies. Yeah, have you guys seen Attack of the?
It's been a long time, but I did
All
see
right,
it.
there's a part where the clown made some shadow puppets on the wall. It was like all of a sudden it was like cute dogs and stuff like that. All of a sudden it becomes a T-Rex and starts eating people.
I do remember that now.
Yep.
Wow.
That stuck in my mind. That's why I almost bought it.
I had that hidden away back there, and you pulled it out.
It was a man eating popcorn. They had a little popcorn that they threw at people and they ate them. It was pretty awesome.
It was pretty bad.
Okay, Sasha, moving on to you. What specific reasons do you like the guilty pleasure movies that you like?
Well, first, Sky High, I mean, that came out when I was getting into comics and stuff, so I mean, it was a nice Disney entry into that world, I guess.
Okay.
Because it was before they acquired Marvel.
Yeah, this is pre-Marvel.
And I mean, the fact that they had this place for all these adolescent heroes to go to learn how to be heroes or sidekicks.
So it's like preschool X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Preschool X-Men. Well, at least you have a kindred spirit here with you. Kindred. Cary, you?
So
Howard the Duck, I still can't get over that.
I just grew up watching it a lot. Came on TV all the time. Just watched it every time. So Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. It was fun to see a almost 70-year-old Harrison Ford try to be an action star again.
Did you accept childish as a viable candidate?
My favorite part when he was swinging on was the
vines.
monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, and the giant spider part. Oh, some of it was really bad, but
Some of it.
The only part I liked from that was the sword fight on the jeeps. It was the only part.
Because you like swordplay.
Exactly.
Okay.
and you had the stereotypical bad guys again.
Exciting.
Well, a female bad guy.
Female this time, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty new to the genre.
There
I
was
guess.
some cool, throwbacks to the older movies. You saw the Ark in the warehouse. There was a couple of cool things. The Marion, they got married at the end.
So that's your favorite things about the part is when it harkens back to the originals.
A little bit.
You live with the refrigerator and the atomic bomb going off. You're okay with
You
that?
don't believe that? That could happen.
That could happen.
That could really happen.
We should
It's a
conduct
really
tests
strong
on this.
refrigerator.
That's true. I mean,
Like to revive that.
back in the day, they built them Ford Tough. That truck from Super 8 survived the head-on train
That's true.
collision.
It was supposed to be like a 50s neighborhood. It could have. They made things stronger back then.
Make monkeys.
Yeah,
true.
they don't. All right, Elliot. So Twilight.
Like I said, I read the books.
Okay, what specific scenes did you like in the film, or what made you like the film overall?
My favorite scene was when it was over.
Well, I guess
The credits.
In
The credits.
in the newest one, which is like I can't.
Spoiler: it all becomes a what-if
Honestly,
dream.
nobody else watched shit anyway. Like it was the whole reason why the book was a failure. I mean, everybody says it's a failure, but in the end, like Stephanie Meyer, the author, had a chance to make this like epic battle scene, but she just chose not to. It's like, what the fuck? You build all these like you bring vampires everywhere, and then you just poof, nothing. But in the movie, they did it how they actually showed the battle scene, but then they did it in a way where it was all in this girl's mind because she can see the future. So I guess it was better than nothing. But
I got a question for you. Is the book or the movie better?
I like the book better. All the movies are pretty bad.
That's always the case, though.
Yeah.
Everyone likes the books
Books are
better.
always better.
Except for the mist.
Oh yeah. That's not a guilty pleasure, though.
That's not just saying.
That's just a pleasure.
That's just pure pleasure right there. That punchline at the end. If you haven't seen The Mist, go watch The Mist. It's worth it. It was a Stephen King novel, right?
It was a short story.
Yeah.
If you like The Walking Dead, you'll like it. It's most of the
Frank.
same.
Yeah, Frank Darabont directed it, so it's like he pulled some of the cast back for Walking Dead.
Yep.
All right, on to me. So AVP. Like I said, I'm a big Predator fan. I was very disappointed that Paul W. Anderson was directing it for several reasons. Like I really dislike the guy because he rips off Aliens constantly. Resident Evil and AVP, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because like Resident Evil and AVP, similar to Aliens, they have a small tactical squad invading someplace. All three films are underground of some sort. The majority of the squad gets wiped out in the beginning. All of them have strong female protagonists. There's a queen in all of them. There's a red queen and and it's called a hive. Just
Those
like
are
an
just
alien
good
hive.
action movie tropes that was
You
set
think
up by
too much,
Alien.
Mike.
It's just like rewatching it, and not only that, and AVP, like I overthink it, like I'll give you that. He reuses the three same shots over and over again with the alien attack. But anyways, the parts that I do like about it is, however, the Predator, because he was pretty badass in it. Like the one last Predator, the first two got offed within like 5 minutes of each other, which really disappointed me. But there was that specific scene when the Predator pulled out the shuriken and just sliced the alien's head in half, and I was like, okay, he's pretty cool. And AVP 2, Requiem, that movie had no mercy. They harkened back to Rated R, which I really loved. And like the first death of a human in the scene was a 5-year-old kid getting chest busted.
I think I like that one better than the
yeah,
first
I think
AVP.
everybody.
Oh, everyone did. It's the worst thing about the movie, what drags it entirely down. So that shitty love triangle story with the high school kids, I was like, is that even necessary in this
And
movie?
that got dealt with real.
Yeah. A girl took a shuriken to the
I
head.
was just like, ooh, rewind.
I think I remember when we went to go watch that in the theater, when she got stapled against the wall, everyone just started clapping.
you already see something like that. It was going down.
And then you remember the maternity ward?
Yeah, I was just like, whoa, okay, you got that little kind of crossing that board right there.
Yeah,
I'm
they
like,
crossed a lot of board. You remember the waitress that got killed? She was pregnant, so all the baby aliens busted out of her stomach. So it ate her baby and just busted out. So I was like, all right, that movie had no like reserves about what it wanted to do. That's what I really liked about it. I guess Michael Bay wise, his best movie to me is The Island. And after that, he ripped off everything from The Island. Because you remember on... Did you ever watch the third Transformers film?
I fell asleep on it.
There's a chase scene in the film, and he reuses the exact same footage.
Yes, I heard something
Really?
about that.
Yeah.
I saw them compare that.
Have you seen The Island?
That's one I have not seen.
There's a scene where a car gets split in half by a metal plate that they dropped off of the back of a truck. He reused the exact same shot in CGI, a giant robot falling on top of the car instead.
There's only one good thing I can say about Michael Bay's Transformers movie. They led to an amazing ride at Universal. If it wasn't for those movies, that ride wouldn't exist.
And we got a fourth one coming.
Yeah.
We'll live with that.
Filmed in Austin, wasn't it?
Was it?
No.
So,
The
What?
new one?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Austin should be ashamed.
Oh.
So, about what? Okay, looking forward to the future.
And what's your third? You haven't
Oh,
said your
my third. Oh man, I still gotta think about it. Well, I guess I did like Jason X in Space to a certain extent.
That was almost on my list right there.
Because it's a horrible film, but it's hilarious to watch. And I don't say that too often. Like that, I like that movie to a certain extent.
I like the freeze-dried Jason.
Oh, the best part to me was when he harkened back to the girls inside their sleeping bags.
Campsite,
Yeah. Because in the original movies, you remember he just killed them in their sleeping bag.
Right.
And this one, he picks up one. And by the way, so they're in a holographic generated field of the old Crystal Lake. And he picks up the girl that's in the sleeping bag and just starts banging her against a tree. But it's not real. It's all like hologram. So you hear, ow, ow, ow. I was like, what the hell was that? And there was another character that was killed. He dropped him a giant drill. So he corkscrewed down and got drilled to death from the gravity. So it's just really bad. Whatever, you like Twilight. All right.
Defense.
Right?
Yeah.
And High School Musical, man.
To my defense, though, like
There is no defense.
No,
You are guilty.
back in the day, like I was a kid who like I had to stay at home. So the only thing I had was Disney Channel, Cartoon Network, and then Nickelodeon.
And there were plenty of better options than that.
What, BET?
No, I'm talking about. Whoa. I didn't say that, sir. I didn't say that. All right, I don't even watch that.
You can watch the drywall.
You can go read a book.
I did read a book.
Twilight.
Okay, so there are future movies coming out that you've seen the trailer of that you have a feeling is inkling that's going to be bad. Which film would that be that you would like to see in the future?
A film that I like to see.
You might not want to tell people you're going to go watch. You can say Pitch Perfect too.
I'm down for that.
I like it.
You probably watched Step Up in 3D, right?
No, the step up movies I could not watch.
That one over the
Yeah,
line,
Yeah,
right?
it went over the line right
Oh my
there.
god.
Oh yeah, standards now.
Honestly, I saw one the other day. I was on Hulu, and it was called Hentai Kamen. It's about some guy who I guess he's into those weird comics. He becomes a crime fighter, but it's like he puts on girls' underwear on his head. But like in his
Does he have tentacles?
No. But in his mind, he's like this super diesel superhero with large anime eyes. But in real life, he looks like just a straight cornball. Like, and he's like fighting crime and getting his ass. So I was like, you know what? I have to see this. So Hentai Kamen, I gotta watch that when that comes out.
All right, Sasha, what about you? What future movies do you think are going to be horrible, but you're still willing to go watch in the theaters?
I don't know if I go see them in theaters. If they show up on my Netflix queue, then maybe.
Okay.
Like, God, there's going to be a really bad. I just picture Planes being really, really bad.
Oh.
But if it shows up
Disney
in my
Planes?
Netflix, yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Did you like the Cars films?
The first one was okay. I didn't see the second one because it looked
I fell
bad.
asleep on the second one.
I didn't like the
Yeah,
first
it
one,
was-
and that's what made me didn't go see the second one.
Yeah,
the first one's mediocre.
Planes pretty much looks just like Cars,
Right.
except it's
Planes.
planes
And
with a
there's-
crop duster as your main character.
They also had porta potties in the film, which confused me. But anyways, Cary, what about you?
I really like bad action movies, so any
I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm shameful. I go see them by myself usually.
We see
You
them
don't
shits
bring
in
the
groups.
missus. Yeah.
We saw all the
Like the
Expendables.
Wolverine.
Yeah, we saw all the Expendables. I think one of the best one was Day After Tomorrow. As well.
2012, all those. I love all
Yeah.
those.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you said the Wolverine that.
Oh.
No, I still hate the original Wolverine Origins movie, but
They're
the
ignoring
next
it.
one.
They're ignoring.
Are they?
Yeah. No one talks about it anymore.
Okay, good.
I'm sort of nervous about that one. I want to see it, but I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not. 'Cause
They
I
look
the
like they're
storyline.
messing with canon, which is
Yeah.
fine in the movie universe. You got to adapt something. Something's work better in comics than they do on film. But
Right.
Yeah.
I did like that storyline in the comics. I mean, it was a lot of fun, but
Yeah. I'm
don't know.
sort of interested in watching that as well. The Wolverine. Yeah. What about you, Elliot?
So, were you kidding about the Pitch Perfect 2, or are you just pulling? Or are you joking?
Are you being serious?
No, I'm being serious.
You want to see Pitch Perfect 2?
I will go see that movie.
I don't even know if it's announced, but go ahead.
Okay.
So what about featured
Wait,
movies?
have you seen the first one?
No.
What? It's a
Actually,
really
Why?
good movie. It's a really good
I
movie.
like
y'all need to sit together.
like honestly though.
You're caught in between the thunderstorms.
Like,
I know.
A good friend of ours recommended it, and then we're like, oh, guys, it's a movie about.
You like High School Musical. Of course you get offered it.
See, okay, I guess so.
Okay. Well, what about a feature movie that you've seen trailer-wise that you think is horrible that you still want to watch?
Honestly, I don't.
Smurfs
guess-
2?
No, I didn't even watch the first one. hot garbage. I guess the Ender's Game one. I'm really hoping it doesn't become. I'm really hoping it's a good movie.
I don't know how I feel about that movie. I'm on the fence too because I'm tired of these films to where these kids all of a sudden inspire and become greater things than what they should be. So I'm in the same boat for you. I want to watch it for Harrison Ford, but not for the kid.
Elliot's gonna watch that new Percy Jackson movie. Don't get it twisted.
I saw the first one.
See,
Yeah.
yep, they got a new one coming out.
Okay.
See, you gonna watch.
I'm not looking into it. I'm not looking into it.
Okay, mine I guess. I do want to watch the new Ninja Turtles movie. I don't like Michael Bay producing it. I don't like the changes they supposedly had made. But William Fichtner is going to be the Shredder, who's white, which is kind of weird. But I like the guy. I accept him as who he is. He's always a good villain, and that's partially the reason why I want to watch Lone Ranger because he's also a villain in that. But you remember he was in. Did you watch Drive Angry with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the demon guy.
Okay, I understand that, man, but maybe I'm doing a voice, but nah, man, that's a Rukusaki, man.
I know. I'm just,
Rukusaki.
it's shameful. I know.
No white man that's named a Rukusaki.
You know, Tom Cruise was the last samurai. It's on film. It's part of history. Kevin Costner is also, last in the movie. No, wait.
No.
Dance with Wolves. I'm sorry. Anyways, well, thank you for tuning in to That's All. We had a great discussion panel, and please check us out on Ultness.com and follow us on Twitter at Ultness. Thanks for tuning in, and catch us next time. Well, where we'll be discussing what?
These nuts.
So next time we'll be discussing first-person shooters and their evolution of. Really? Interrupting my outro.
I apologize, sir.
Yeah. So next time we'll be discussing first-person shooters and their evolution of it, hosted by JD.
Yay!
Check it out next time.
It was really shameful, man.
What?
This episode was really shameful.
Full of shame.
Especially for him.
I have no
I know.
shame.
It was like a
I'm
shame
ashamed of you.
Alex, how come you didn't say the FP, bro?
Oh, have you heard about the F?
Oh.
No, what
It's
is
a
it?
dance
That's,
dance
man, I love that shit though, man. I don't care. I recommend that shit. Like, dude, real talk. Like, I've told people about the FP. Like,
The DDR movie.
it's like DDR with Mad Max. It's like the greatest thing ever.
Is it better than DOA?
Huh?
Better than DOA?
Dude, this movie is actually funny. Like,
It's satire, at least. Oh, House of the Dead. I have no pleasure in that.
Anything by him is bad.
Yeah, Uwe Ball.